Hello guys, Mr. Fluffy Pants here, and today guys got another video, and today guys I'm reviewing the Amityville Horror, the original one from 1979, and in case you don't know, this is supposedly based off a true story, but to be honest, it's probably not true, but if not, it's definitely based on a book that was based on a true story, but, this is really, like, one of the first, like, major, like, haunted house movies, and where a lot of, like, tropes come from, and, like, a lot of classic scenes that you might not realize come from this movie. If you have seen this movie before, or you have it. Pretty much the main plot is this family moves into a new house, which a year prior, a guy that lived in the house with his family murdered his parents and his 4 siblings in the house a year prior, and this family moves into the house, and let's just say strange occurrences start happening. And yeah, if you have not seen this movie before, please go see it, because it's definitely a very influential horror movie into like the genre, especially back in 1979. But I mean, this movie just really is great. I mean, it's not the, like, best horror movie that's out there, but I really do enjoy this, and ever since I first saw it, I do really enjoy it, and I do enjoy the story of it, at least. So pretty much, main thing about this movie is that it's kind of like The Shining in a way. It kind of did The Shining before The Shining, a year before, because kind of has like the main character kind of going insane, and he's going to murder his family, which is kind of what happened to the Ronnie DeFeo guy. And let me just say, Josh Brolin, I think, or not Josh Brolin, but James Brolin that plays George in the movie. Like, he really like looks disheveled and just like like the house is really taking a toll on him and affecting him, because like even throughout the movie they say he looks just like the Ronnie DeFeo, which he really kind of does, to be honest. But you can really just see that the house is really affecting him and his marriage life and all that, and his family life, because before the house, I mean, he's perfectly like normal and happy, but whenever they move in, it really, his mental state really like hits the wall. But I mean, and then a lot of the classic tropes from this that I was talking about earlier, like, during the third act, they're pretty much trying to get it, out of the house, because, George is pretty much gonna, they pretty much imply he's gonna go up and murder his entire family with an axe, but, his wife stops him, and then, it kind of snaps him out of his, rage or whatever, and, then they get out of the house, but, the house doesn't really want them to, leave, but, one of my favorite and probably the scariest / creepiest thing in this movie is the spirit of Jody, which we're not quite sure what she is, but in the original source material, she's like this pig demon, and you just see the pig demon for one shot in the movie. Whenever George, with his axe during the third act, walking up to the house, you do see the pig demon in the window, which is really freaking creepy. And probably actually the scariest part of this movie is earlier in the movie, whenever the mother walks in on her daughter, which is talking to Jody, which, they just think it's her imaginary friend. She's like, Jody flew out the window, and the mother goes, looks at the windows, there's just like these scary, creepy eyes. And like, I was actually really scared at that point in the movie, because those eyes are really just creepy. But you got, like, during the third act, like I said, he walks into the house, and, like, the house doesn't want him to leave, and, like, earlier in the movie, we find out about this red room under the stairs, which is basically the portal to hell is pretty much what they say, and, I don't know, that's just really creepy. But, the walls of the house start bleeding, which, I've seen referenced in a lot of stuff, so I think this is the originator of, like, that kind of thing. But, George, like, falls through the stairs into the red room, which, he falls, like, into a pool of blood, which, is really cool. But I mean, this movie, because the house doesn't really want them to leave, and that's a trope we see a lot nowadays. But I'm pretty sure this is the movie that originated it. But just throughout the movie, there's just a lot of creepy stuff that happens. Like at 3:15, like there's like the rugs rolled up, and like there's like basically like a spirit marching band kind of, or an instrument you hear all the time. And like at one point, like George trips over like this creepy like a lion statue, and like then you look at his angle, and he's got like bite marks. I'm like, okay, but like I said, there's just a bunch of creepy stuff in this movie, and it's definitely a very influential horror movie, and probably one of my favorite, like, haunted house type of horror movies, especially older. I mean, this is probably like The Conjuring was back in the day, if I was to compare it to something. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think of this movie down below. I'd probably give this movie about I'll say 7.5 out of 10. It's not the best quality-wise, but it's definitely very influential, and I at least try to watch this every Halloween. But anyway, guys, much. Let me leave your thoughts down below on the movie. Check out my Twitter and Discord, link in the description. Like and subscribe for more. Check out some other videos, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.